And sometimes we highlight important definitions in our notes. So you can highlight that an arithmetic sequence, the difference between consecutive terms is constant, and we call that constant value the common difference, which we show with the letter D. So maybe you want to just highlight the main things. Maybe you're like, I love highlighting and want to highlight the whole sentences. You can do that as well. Right? So sometimes in the textbook, if there's things that would be important for our notes, we'll go and we'll highlight them, because now you're not having to write things down. You can highlight them as well. And the idea of a common difference is this. So here, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19, you're adding 3 every time. The common difference is 3, and the reason it's called a common difference is because if you take any two terms consecutive in a row and subtract them, term 2 minus term 1, you get 3. Term 3 minus term 2, you get 3. Term 4 minus term 3, you get 3. And that subtraction, an answer we get from subtraction is called a difference. And the difference is common all the way through. That's why we call it a common difference. And if you have a sequence that has the dot, dot, dot at the end, that means it continues on forever. And that makes it an arithmetic sequence that is infinite. So you could find the 100th term, the 1000th term, the 2000th term. And we already talked about how you can look at this and think about y equals mx plus b. The common difference is 3. So if we look at the line that matches up with this one, it's going to be 3x. Now, does it work? Does term 1 give us 4? Not quite. What would you have to do to this to make it work? You'd have to plus 1. That's how we wrote a line. In sequences, you see how they have like a term 3, they write t with a little 3. Term 4, they write t with a little 4. In sequences, we're going to write this t with a little n is 3n plus 1. Basically the same idea, we're just adding and introducing some new notation. So if I wanted to find term 5, I plug in 5. And term 5 should be 16. Does that match up? It does. All right. Have a good night, everyone.